All right, guys, you're here live with MVI. Today we have a 2019 Chevy Silverado. This is the Silverado Classic, not the Infotainment 3, but same electronics as basically, 17, 18, so early 19 style. And today we are going to put on the factory GM Intellihaul 360 camera system. So we'll put some cameras on the outside tow mirrors, show you how that's done, and then show you how to operate it, install it, all that good stuff. So as you can see, factory setup here with the nav, all that good stuff. And I'm going to go ahead and get started tearing the dash apart for you. I will make a quick note, in all our videos you see us using this guy. I am going to start offering this for you guys that don't have them, or don't want to run to the store to get them. We can now provide them for you with your install, and we've got a new fancy one here that's even got a light on it now. So I just got these in today. We're going to give this a try. So as usual, super tight. Before I snap this back together, I am going to dig that clip out, which I'll show you. I just need a pick. It's not a big deal, but otherwise it won't go back on properly. These clips are super tight at times. 7 mil, you've seen us do this 100 times. And our screen will now just pop right out and unplug back here. So I will show you here in a second the different components. The camera module is going to mount right here. It's got a special bracket. You do remove the CD player, so I'll go through all that and show you that. So we'll be back here in a second, show getting behind the glove box and tearing the door panel apart to mount the camera. Be back shortly to show you that. All right, so to get the molded cameras on the tow mirrors out here, we do need to remove the door panel. And this will all be in the written instructions, but for video purposes, right angle pick, pop that, exposes a 7 mil there. Same with right in here, just pops right up, 2 7s. We are going to have to get this guy off. This guy can be a little bit tight at times. It's going to sound like it's breaking. Once again, GM's famous snap clips. That will expose a 7 right in there, where a magnet does come in handy. I'm going to go ahead and grab that really fast. You can start offering these, but you can get these at your local parts stores. They're handy to go in and grab screws and whatnot. So like that, guys. Then there's 2 right down here. At this point, now the door panel will come off. We are going to have to start it. I like to start on the outside edge right here. Little tug is what I found works best, guys. Okay. can be super tight. Work it up like that. Okay. From here, you want to release your door handle, just like that. And then we've got a clip here I want to loosen, and we loosen our switch down here. There's a lock, which I just pushed down, and a clip. I don't know if you can see that very well, but you push in, allowing my arm to swing out. And now we're off. You can set this aside out of the way. I like to keep this handy if you're gonna have the truck out overnight or whatever to roll the windows back up. You can plug it back in to get your windows back up. For now, I'm just gonna set it out of the way. And next, we're gonna get this panel off. Some little clips right here. Careful not to lose them. Same with here. This guy will just kind of pop right off. Okay, set it aside. The mirror is gonna have to come off. I'm gonna do some work. You also have to disconnect this guy. Get these guys popped out with the tool remover. Again, I do have that same one in the blue with the light, so we can get you fixed up there. Just pop these guys off like that, nice and easy. Then we're gonna have some tins to come off to get the mirror off. But before I take the mirror off, the instructions are gonna show you to pull the back of the cap off. I like doing this a different way, guys, so I'll show you that here in just a second. All right, guys, so on the tow mirrors, you will wanna get them out. I am gonna take this top cap off here in a second and show you that. But for now, I am gonna show you, I like to do the mirrors a little bit different. You can see how easy this is. So let's pop these guys out the way. Same with up here. Okay. Then you got one plug here. And two here. Okay. Doesn't really matter, you can't get these mixed up, it's just continuity going through. Now we've got some T15s we can loosen. Let's get these out of our way. Again, the instructions are going to guide you to pry that off, which I suppose you can. They don't always come out real easy like they show on the instructions. And as you can see, I've got less than about 2 minutes wrapped up in this so far, so I prefer just to get things out of my way. And now you can see this guy just comes right off. From there, our new key, nice new molded fit. Just gonna go on there. We are gonna have to route the camera wire up through, which is where I'm gonna get these guys here taken apart next. So I will also note, I think these are available in chrome. This particular customer just elected to go with the black matte, which blends in nicely as well. But I do believe these are available in chrome as well. So extend it all the way out. Let's start by getting this cap here off. Tool you. It's kind of separated there, so a pick helps. And then kind of get in there, take that off like that. Now we've got open access to run our wire up through and in to the cab. So from this point, now I'm gonna go ahead and take the mirror off so we can work on mounting the camera, get it up in there, and ran through. So be back shortly. Let me get the mirror off and we'll show you mounting the camera. All right guys, so camera's on, and I like to bring it up and zip tie it to here. Not included in the kit, electrical tape. I think I am gonna start working on offering a selection on the website to where if you want us to include a roll of this and even the fabric tape, we can do so. But I like to tape and secure to the harness, and if you pull and push, lets you kind of work the harness out here so you can get electrical tape around it nice and neat. So it'll then lay in this groove like it's supposed to, and the cap's gonna go back on, and you've got no binding, etc. when these things slide back and forth. Through here, there is 4 10s we spoke about. Once you loosen these, it's a good idea to have somebody help you. There is a clip that kind of holds this mirror on. So you're safe to do it on your own, but I would at least have your arm through the window and holding it, and then snap it off to pull out. And then I mounted everything and did the work on the bench over there. Wrapped it through, got it secured to here real nice. So then this is gonna come down into here. I will note, I did take a blade and open this gasket up, and I am gonna reseal it back up with some tape. So it's sealed on that side anyway. No real need to worry about any water damage or leaking or anything like that, but I'm just gonna put it there just to make it look nice again. And then down here, to enter into there's an extension that I gotta plug on, but to enter into the door, you are gonna wanna have access to in here. And I will warn you, this stuff, especially on a hot day, can be really nasty. This way you can reach in here and work. Same thing though, fresh blade guys, and be careful not to cut your harness, but all I'm gonna do is make a slit right there. That's gonna allow me to poke in like that. And this has a extension here. And I'll come back and show you how we get it through this boot and into the cab. So it's all kind of a process, but once I have the extension on, I can then poke this in. All these will snap right back in place. And then we just work it into the cab and over to the radio cavity. So that's coming next. All right guys, so we're back at the door here, and I do have the extension harness attached, pulled through the boot. Ran down here nice and neat. I am gonna put some electrical tape here just to kind of help keep it secure. All right. Then basically we're gonna have to go through the inside and through this boot, so I'm gonna get that off. We're also gonna need to take this sill panel off though, so we can access the inside and pull it through. So just take your fingers here. It sounds violent, but it's really not. Just pop that right out. So that gives us access to reach in here and pull through once I have this off. So we are gonna need to get this boot off and couple ways to do this. So pick, you just heard that click. Now we can kind of pull that off. There's a plastic piece inside here, guys. So if you accidentally pull the boot off, you got to get this plastic piece out of your way. And then you can just slide the housing back in. This is just gonna twist out like that. Okay, another rocker arm. And super tight, but it lets it come down here like that. All right, so now it's just a matter of fishing it through. What you're gonna have to do is get it on the top portion of this boot right here, and you just kind of have to feel for the connector here. So I'm trying to get in here where I can work. The hardest part, guys, is you just don't have a whole lot of room to work in here. Ready? Mm-hmm. All right, guys, so not fun, but you gotta get in there and feel it coming through the boot and help work it. As another suggestion, you can also tie a smaller zip tie to kind of help feed through the boot here. That does help. I was trying to shortcut it and this side fought me. But as you can see, this is what needs to be done. So inside here, you're not going to want to pull this completely tight. So we've got this connector. You want to have access to this connector should anything fail. So you don't want this connector sitting in the middle of this boot. So we're going to leave it to where it comes almost to it, so we can kind of tape things up. You'll feel the harness on the inside of here, which is we're going to tape and secure it. And if, God forbid, something fails, we can just access it and pull it out and disconnect it and replace just the camera. That's the theory here, guys. So this guy here's got some area on the top or the bottom, so fish it through wherever works. Kind of get that out of your way, and I'm probably gonna try and go through right up here. Alright guys, so over here you do have to tap into the blue port of the HMI. So unplug the factory, plug ours in, plug the factory into a female, and then just kind of zip things up all nice and neat. This, as you can see, looks nice and factory back here. So glove box is going to go back in. Everything looks nice and factory. Up here we've got the screen and all the connections. Once again, some zip ties. I kind of just folded all this back, nice and neat, tied it up, and it'll fit just right in here perfect. Everything looks factory, good to go. So what we're gonna do is just plug the screen in. Now this will be a little bit tight just because of the way this thing is configured, but the screen go right back in place like that. Zap our screws in and tie in the outer trim cover. So from here, let's go ahead and fire it up. got radio but no display, so 1 second here. This factory plug can be a it's a real gem. I gotta tie in that Alright, so home screen. Now we've got left and right. Nice clear picture, actually. I like this a lot. Factory reverse. Okay. You can pull them up individually. This is the only thing that I don't care for on this, and I think we can kind of make this a little bit better, but so press and hold here. Now we've got our interface here. You can pull up. You got to keep doing this to go back. Trailers for the wireless. This is our third brake light. So I think we can actually make this a little bit better personally and do a toggle, so you can toggle between the cargo camera, etc. But going down the road, we've got our third brake light back, and we could toggle between the wireless camera. This gives you a split view, left and right. Again, guys, this is the GM interface. And then if the wireless were hooked up right now, which I don't have it hooked up, I'm going to hook it up shortly. You get the picture on the back of the trailer right down here. So, but you have to keep toggling right through here. So the only thing I don't like is in reverse. I think we need to be able to toggle between the factory reverse, third brake light, and or wireless, and I can make that happen through a switcher setup. Put a toggle right down here like we do on our other systems, right down here in this pocket. Up for wireless, down for third cargo, and then you can flip through those two images right here on this particular setup. So all in all, pretty good, I think. Just that reverse in reverse could get old backing in an RV. The way it sits right now, you'd have to physically go in and do this and pull it back up to get your different views. So again, contact us. I think we can make that a little bit better. But as you can see, full operational GM camera system right here. Does auto activate left and right turns. So and you can shut that off as well. So we just push that button right there, and now it's not auto activating. So that is a feature that can be turned off in the menu. Back on. Nice clear picture though. So we'll give it that. So for more information, give us a text, call at the numbers at the end of the screen. Thanks so much.